Well, say this. Happy about the fact that this was a three-phase victory. You saw all three sides of the ball contributed to it. Defense. Can't say enough about them. I mean, CFL game, hold team 6 points is a very very challenging thing, and they did not relent. They were relentless, I guess, in what they did, in how they played. Offense did a good job of moving the ball and keeping the clock moving when they had to. Special teams, came up with a big score to kind of separate things. And so um, when I look at those guys in that locker room, I'm extremely proud. I mean, there's certain things. Dino uh, left to have a baby, and Drake Centers had to jump in. When I called him at 9 o'clock, he had no idea. And Drew DeJarley texted me and said, "Okay, I'm going to meet with Drake and Coach Perlis." And that's a group. You've seen us battle through injuries all year, and all this group does is fight, and they want to be good so bad. It's just a pleasure to coach them.
Entering a bye week, I mean, everybody likes to have a week off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you almost not want one, like the way you're going?
No, I think physically you do. This game takes a toll on your body, and I think it allow these guys to have a little bit. Some guys get a little bit healthier, and enjoy this time in the bye week. Going into the bye week 5-2. I know they're going to come back even hungrier. That's what we talked about at the end of the game. We just feel this is the beginning for us, and we want to keep the momentum going.
I'll ask you right now, like with Armstead, what happened there?
Well, they came in with a rule a couple years ago. If you get two objectionable conducts in a game, you're going to get ejected, and he did. They were both penalties, and so the refs did their job and kicked him out of the game.
Does that infuriate a guy like a coach like yourself?
Well, one of the things we always talk about is being disciplined, right? And that's undisciplined play. Any of those type of penalties that we talk about, there's three types. You talk about technical penalties, and the rough play type are the ones you really want to eliminate. And so, yeah, it's a frustrating thing because it puts stress on the whole roster. Devontae's our normal tailback, and he wasn't up this week. And another guy, Braylon Addison steps in and plays tailback. Like I said, we've got a locker room full of winners in there, and you can't do those types of things. We want to be a dominant team, and we need all hands on deck.
You knew Pippleton was a good returner from his college days and everything. When you've seen him practice, did he almost exceed your
My expectations. I have high expectations for everybody, but he did a good job. Well, you saw it earlier in the game. He kind of made a little bit of an error, but that's part about being resilient that we talk about, right? And has an opportunity. I'd love to say it was great schemes drawn up by Coach Mack and myself, but there was some great blocks out there, but that was a lot of desire on Khalil's part, and it was great to see. I know he's a dynamic guy, so it doesn't surprise me, but yeah, it was great to see.
It's a lot to like tonight, but is there any concern, I guess, at just the inability to, once you're in that red zone, or to complete? Last week there was similar issues as well.
Yeah, that's the team, right? We're 5-2, but we're certainly not perfect, right? And I always call them, whether you want to call it an area of concern, that's an area we can focus on to make sure. On our wall right there is finish, and that's what we have to do. We have to finish drives, and but they, at the end of the game when we needed to, that's what they did, and we finished it out, closed it out. We ended up, we closed it out.
How much did you like the response of your team after Armstead was ejected? Like you said, you put some pressure on some players, but they responded well. How do you feel about this situation afterward? How the player respond after and they came together to get the win?
Yeah, well, that's what it's about, right? If you're down, some people have to rise up and pick people up, and that's what the whole team did. You know, it was going to take more than one person to replace Reichwell, and like I said, whether it be Braylon in there or Drew having to throw more than maybe the game plan was to be, it took everyone, and then you saw, like I said, Braylon in there, Goose getting in there, so that's the type of team this is.
You're not a guy who likes to look back at the past and stuff.
You're
but
right.
This team is now 4-0 at home, first time since 1978 for an Ottawa football team to do that. How important has it been to be able to take advantage of winning at home?
Well, you know, I think in any sport you want to, I call it home court advantage, home field advantage, and you know, it's one of the things that we talked about, and it's nice that we've made it materialize. And it's like I said, it's through the work that they do every single day. And you know, yes, sure, there's a focus at home, but we want to be a dominant team wherever we're playing. Happy that our fans are getting to experience this, but most happy for these guys in the locker room.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.